But what went ye out for to see, verse 8? A man clothed in soft raiment? Behold, they that wear soft clothing are in kings' houses. He's like, look, when you went out to see John the Baptist, what you expected a guy in soft raiment? You expected him to have like a lavender tie and a pink shirt? And be all soft and smooth and polished and pretty. He said, they that wear soft clothing are in kings' houses. He said, this was a man who was living in the wilderness preaching God's word. Not some pretty boy, but a hairy man. Not a smooth little polished specimen. Not a little metro, little emo, or whatever you want to call it today, that these little queer-looking sissies. You say, well, they're not queer. Well, they look like they're queer, and I'm sick of it. Right. Dress like a man. Amen. Look like a man. Boys that are listening to me, teenage boys and older, you are a man. Be a man. Grow up. Talk like a man, walk like a man, and dress like a man. Don't buy clothes at Abercrombie and Fitch. Don't go to Urban Outfitter. Don't get all these little sissified, don't get your little tight jeans and your little lowrider pants and your little form-fitting shirts and you're showing your underwear. Pull up your pants and wear a leather belt like Elijah wore. Amen. There's only two things about it. Number one, they said, what manner of man was he? Number one, he was a hairy man. Get some hair on your legs. Number two, get some hair on your chest, guys, all right? Number two, I mean, this is the first thing that stood out to him. He was hairy. And number two, he had a leather girdle about his loins. He wasn't sagging. He wasn't wearing these little tight little bird leg, muffin top, form-fitting pants. He was a man. Therefore, he put on a leather belt. Did you know the Bible records that Jeremiah wore a belt? Did you know the Bible records that Elijah wore a belt? That Jesus wore a belt? That John the Baptist wore a belt? Why the emphasis on the belt?